Say one and welcome back to some more FGO. We're gonna continue with some more Lostbelt number 3, Sin. And I was told that the next event that is coming, that you need to finish this Lostbelt. Why do they do that? Why do they need to make me stress? I don't understand. Now, of course, if it I hope that the event will return next year. That will be a rerun, unlike the Christmas event that we had. That won't be a rerun on, which was the previous one with Quetzal. Which I did, and I got, at least I got Quetzal Christmas and all that jazz. Though next event, I don't know what it is for an event, and what it will entail, and when it, where, and what. But I still think isn't it enough if you only started with Lostbelt 1 at least? Why do I need to finish everything? Because I know I won't be able to finish this in very soon, I guess. I don't know when the next event is though. So, but yeah. And I do hope Christmas and all that have been kind to you all. And the holidays, whatever you're celebrating or not. Or if not, I'm about to... Oh god, I'm about to sneeze. I'm allergic to life, man. 2 weeks after docking at the Wandering Sea. Cool. I like that we still don't know who it is. I guess we're gonna call him Shota Blackbeard. For what we know, it could be. Probably not, but it would be fun if it was. As you can see, I did my best to recreate Chaldea right here in the Wandering Sea. I call it the Wandering Sea Chaldea Base. Go on everyone, I believe a round of applause is in order. I mean, I guess it's nice, but now would be a good time to make our own base after our own desires and needs. Where's the arcade room? Where's the LAN room where we have all the computers where we can play games together? This is amazing, Senpai. I can't believe Shion and Captain built all this in just 2 weeks. Also see the big door still in the background. Is that where all the other scientists hid and hide and all that?
Indeed, this is quite a contribution to our cause. But then I suppose this is what the Atlas Industry's brightest can do. I say, you there, you didn't forget about my director's office, did you? The one that ordered with a private bathroom?
What? You're the director?
Yes, that's right. I'm the captain of the ship, so to speak. I asked for 3 things. For 3 things. A bathroom, secret stuff, and even more secret stuff. A golden director's office, a stylish operation room, and a German-style kitchen. Achtung! This command room is in surface of operation, and I already verified the kitchen is up to snuff, but I haven't seen my director's office anywhere.
And hello, Shanli. Yeah.
I presume you took my importance and safety into consideration and made it a secure, hidden room.
Dude, I just imagine a big-ass bunker far down the, like, ocean.
That sort of initiative goes a long way with me. You will have a lot to look forward to when it comes to your starting salary now that you're in my employ.
Crap, I use an empty warehouse for that.
I see you use an empty warehouse for my office and return. I commend you for arranging such an elaborate disguise. But I must say, passing through a warehouse whenever I enter or leave my room sounds like a bother. Tell me, Captain, how would you feel if that were your quarters?
Alright, you convinced me. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Shion, I'm heading out on another job. I have to make sure everything is perfect. I guess our first Sabbath summoning with Chaldea's Spirit Origin Graph will have to wait then.
Yeah, you know, we need to have a good room for Big Boss Ganondorf. Gordolf, I mean. Close enough.
Ahem, Lano, Mashu, Sir Gordolf, staff members, and of course the 2 servants that Vincent their homes. Let me first congratulate you on a job well done with all you have accomplished these past 2 weeks. As you saw when you first got here, the Wandering Sea is not exactly the most accommodating place. But that all changed today. From now on, you will each have your own private rooms. No more sharing one big communal space.
Nice. Meaning I can finally go and shag myself whenever I want to in privacy. I mean, I can philosophize alone.
We also have a cafeteria now, which should be serving proper food starting tomorrow.
Oh god, that would be good. Good food.
I've been living on supplements and artificial blood for a long time now, so building a cafeteria was a novel experience for me.
What? Artificial blood? What? Is she a vampire? Nani?
Now then, I think it's time for the first Chaldea Atlas joint strategy meeting. Oh, but first, do you know what the Atlas Institute is, or would you like a refresher?
I know what it is. I'm good, thank you. May I say something before we begin deliberations, Mission? Apart from the fact that you're a survivor of the Atlas Institute, we still know very little about you. For example, what is your motive here? Why are you helping us?
Why? I'm not sure how to answer that. I mean, when you're faced with a problem, you work to solve it, right?
I mean, it depends on what is the problem. Is it like a small problem? Sure. If it's a big one, you push it aside and ignore it exists until it's so big that you kind of get crushed by it. That's how we roll. Isn't it?
And as far as the particular problem goes, you people Chaldea are essential to the solution.
I'm a solution, guys.
I thought that was why we decided to join forces and become friends. Wait, does this mean I was the only one who thought that?
Of course we are friends. We are friends.
We are. Great, then we can go down to business.
What kind of business do you have in mind? I mean, I'm open for many business going down, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, eh? My apologies. I let my cautious nature get the better of me. I should have remembered that the Atlas alchemists are not motivated by personal gain. Their sole desire has always been solving problems. I do beg your pardon, monsieur. Please rest assured that I'm delighted to have gained such a capable ally.
Right then, shall we get down to business?
If you insist, yes. How old are you, first of all? Ignore that.
I went ahead and skimmed through your logs from the day Chaldea was attacked until you ended up here.
Yeah, that was a lot of things happening. A lot of snow.
December 31, 2019, Chaldea is attacked and frozen solid. The same day, 7 pillars of light are seen streaking down from space, and Kishtara Vodima broadcasts his victory speech. Kishtara used to be a master from Team A, the linchpin of Chaldea's race chief. But now he refers to the new group he belongs to, the Cryptus. Given that Team A was found by missing during the operation to unfreeze them before Chaldea was attacked, we can assume that the Cryptus Kishtara refers to the other Team A members.
Yeah, since we already met 2 of them, so...
As for all of you, you took a zero sail in the Shadowboard in order to escape the Oprichniki. Oh,
it feels like an old time ago now, Oprichniki.
Although you only spent a week inside void space, 3 months had passed when you emerged into standard space. To do so, the board had to rely on your sole connection to standard space at time, the Oprichniki.
Fuck you, computer. Fuck you.
This led you to Russian Lostbelt, a frigid alternate history inhabited by the Yaga.
Oh, I remember that. Big boy elephant man.
As you attempt to gather more information about your situation, you ended up facing up with Ivan the Terrible, the king of the Russian Lostbelt. You then managed to cut down Orochi, the tree of emptiness that had taken root there. I'm still working on what these trees actually are.
Some weird tentacle thing. Probably.
But based on the data its eternal gravitational field is recording during the battle, I think we can make an educated guess.
We can? Good, because I can't. I don't.
Once the tree was cut down, the storm hit had been generally disappeared, and you were finally able to pick up my broadcast from the Wandering Sea. From there, you decide to make a beeline for the North Sea. Let it go! Let it go! But on the way, you ran into another castle. The Scandinavian Lostbelt, a history stuck in perpetual twilight after Ragnarok went awry.
Yeah, that was cool.
When I first saw you had lost the paper moon, I might have maybe screwed a little bit, and it was very unbecoming of an Elfman. So you can imagine my relief when I found out that you recovered it.
Oh man, I can imagine that she's just been sitting there watching, like, you know, like a very exciting movie, like, what are you doing? And you know what you're watching, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Please, for the love of God, do it right. Something like that.
You then went to face Katash Skadi, the king of the Scandinavian Lostbelt, and were able to cut down its tree of emptiness, Sombrero, an impressive track record. After that, a battered and damaged shadowboard finally arrived at the North Sea and made its way inside the Wandering Sea.
Oh, a sea inside a sea? I didn't see that. Does that mean that Captain is a seaman?
I think it's funny. And now, here we are. Did I get all that right? Do you have logs other than the ones on the border?
I never think about it.
Well, back when Senpai stopped by some ruins we found along the way. You found the survivor's journal? And you failed to mention it? Let me see that!
She yoinked it out of my hands.
So there were some people lucky, or maybe unlucky enough to escape the bleaching.
Dude, why do I just imagine Ichigo appearing? Oh, it's the bleaching! Ichigo and the Shinigami's appearing. Bankai! Ah!
It's also the attack lasted for 3 months, although... What's up? Is there a problem with it? No, not a problem exactly. It's just odd that whoever wrote this decided to record it on paper.
Well, of course it did, young Sion. There was no electricity out there. These ruins were no more than a few shattered buildings. There was no generator anywhere in sight.
Exactly, and that's why it's so odd that these letters were not written in ink or in pencil.
Are they written in crayons?
They burned into paper or something like paper. It doesn't mean there was some kind of power plant there. After all.
Maybe they used human skin to write on, and then like they took a burned stick, like something. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, we can work on that later, once we have more information. So I've been inside 2 Lostbelts now and experienced their difference from proper human history for yourself. These Lostbelts are dead-end timelines that were pruned away by human history itself once they were deemed unworthy of being allowed to continue. For example, the Russian Lostbelt derived from proper human history in the year AD 5070.
That wasn't yesterday.
And it seems that each Lostbelt to be on Earth has continued from its point of historical divergence on to the present day. However, just because a Lostbelt may have diverged or further back in the past does not necessarily mean it is stronger.
I got a hiccup now, why?
A Lostbelt's strength, or threat really, is not so much a matter of its age, but how much it differs from
Very human history, oh god. Sorry.
The Yagam have been physical different. Oh, okay. But their lifestyle. We're still carried over from proper human history. Oh my god. By contrast, the people in Scandinavia may have led peaceful lives, but their society was essentially being kept in life support. And that was depressing as heck. So given what we know from those two, I decided to come up with a metric we could use to rank compared to Lostbelts. We're gonna use diagrams and statistics. I love that. You know, I'm a hoe for statistics. Like, oh yeah, big numbers and all that. I'm excited for such things. I call it the Lostbelt depth. The greater the Lostbelt depth, the more strongly it refutes to proper human history. So what's the Lostbelt depth for those we have seen so far? I went ahead and assigned a preliminary Lostbelt depth ranking for all 7 of the Lostbelt. Oh yeah, this makes it nice. Oh, it's Da Vinci.
Yeah, Atlas Institute people really do work fast.
As you can see, there are 3 Lostbelts in Europe, 2 in Asia, 1 in South America, and 1 in the middle of the Atlantic. The Lostbelt is the only place on Earth that still has one ocean from before the world was reset. Still has an ocean up. Wait, cut, scratch, I forgot that one to see. We still have the ocean too, obviously.
Never mind that. Did you say the Atlantic? There can't be possibly a Lostbelt in the middle of the Atlantic. There may be been any inhabitants in the middle of the ocean in all record history.
Atlantis? Well, there is now. In fact, the Atlantic Lostbelt is our ultimate objective. That's the one spreading its tree of emptiness branches all through Earth's atmosphere. And I have a good cause to believe it's where we will find the crypt's leader, Kishtaria Wudima.
Cool.
An Atlantic Lostbelt, huh?
In that case, there's only one place I can imagine it could be.
Do you think it's really possible, Holmes? This sort of thing is your forte, isn't it? I can't speak with a complete certainty, but if that our thinking is correct, we will certainly have our work cut out for us. For one thing, we have no means of getting there, as the board is simply incapable of making such a long sea voyage. But there is another, more immediate difficulty. Are you not gonna say... Are you once again gonna keep everything from me? Seriously, are you guys not gonna tell me anything once again? You guys are bastards. If there truly are a civilization in the Atlantic, it will be much, much older than any of the 4 great civilizations. It will have existed since prehistoric days, a robust, stable world that will have had over 12,000 years to develop.
Nanny? Go on, don't whip out on me now. If this Lostbelt is the greatest immediate threat to us, not to mention both demons on base, it is our duty to take the fight to him.
Mortal Kombat!
Corridor punch. Captain Lostbelt, come away. We should be on our way to the Atlantic even as we speak.
I recommend that course of action as well. Unlike Russia and Scandinavia, the stone walls bordering the Lostbelt in China and India are not expanding, so there should be no danger in leaving them be for a while. As for the Lostbelt in Britain and South America... Oh no, we're gonna go to Britboing land! Oh no, the British?
Damn.
And South America, that's gonna be interesting. Choose Magistes calculate an extremely high probability that they will both self-destruct if left to their own devices. Oh, I wanted to visit South America and all that, and Britain, even if we're gonna self-destruct. I've not been able to get a proper reading on the British Lostbelt's depth, but just another sign that it's poor fit for this world. I've been unable to confirm what's going on there, but compared to proper human history and the foundation of humanity, it's pretty clear that humanity in there is on the verge of collapse. So it's reasonable to assume that mankind in the British Lostbelt will go extinct within a span of months rather than years. Wow, that sucks, I guess. I don't wonder why the British Lostbelt is the only one surrounded by a wall of light rather than a storm. I could guess
It's because of a certain lancer lady with a very big shiny stick. Stick, not dick. She does have that one as well, because Merlin gave her one.
We saw that one on the border too, and came to the conclusion that it's best for us to stay away from the British Isles.
We did?
Lost is the South America Lostbelt. While its appear have a very high value to its Lostbelt depth, I cannot seem to get any clear information. So I can only conclude that its civilization is just about dead and gone. And that in turn means that even among all this bizarre history, it is exceptional. And thus not one we need to concern ourselves with as far as fighting with others for the dominance.
Oh man, we're not... I thought we were gonna have 7 Lostbelt to visit, not like 5.
I want to visit South America. Very cool. So in short, your next destination is the Atlantic.
Really?
To that end, we'll be making some extensive modification on the border, and by we, I mean Da Vinci, with me assisting. However, since it will take us at least a month to finish, I would like to invite the rest of you to enjoy a bit of rest and relaxation here in the meantime.
Yes, finally, some rest.
That go doubles for you, Sir Gordolf and Lano. Once we get our operation going, you two will be on the front line, so you should take advantage of the rest while you can. You will need to get all the rest you can before the final battle in the Atlantic.
You don't have to tell me twice. As a commander of this outfit, I hardly expect to be out on the front line. But you're right about me having been under considerable stress. These now seem to be an excellent time to recuperate. I must say, I've heard that every mage in Atlas Institute was a cranky old misanthrope, but you turned out to be the most considerate young lady. It would be the height of rudeness to turn down such a kind offer. Now then, I think I'll begin with a nice hot shower in my new wonderful office. Things are finally looking up for old Gordolf. Well, we will have the world saved in no time.
John?
Why don't you rest up too, Senpai? I know I can't wait to see what our new rooms are like.
Do I get the... Can I decorate? Dude, I know it would be a small, silly thing, but it would be nice if you could decorate your own room. Like, you know what? I want this body pillow of insert waifu husbando in that corner. I want this paint. I want these colors to match the drapes. Why would I want it to be like Chaldea? Come on, I want a bit of change, man. Come on. I don't want to live in a sterile, hospitalish room.
Man, I'm kind of jealous, but if anyone deserves some free time, it's those two. Anyway, how about you, Sion? Are we going to keep going with the meeting? I should warn you, even you might have a hard time modifying the border.
Good point. Your designs appear to all be similar to magecraft of the Middle Ages, while mine are based on cutting-edge alchemy. We're gonna well having incompatible
French.
But never mind that. Truthfully, I'm much more interested in that exoskeleton. I think you call it the Ortinax. Magic own spirit origin turning is perfect, but the ordering still has a long way to go. I imagine it's pretty difficult for Magic to fight in that. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, they build a lot of the Ortinax from spare parts from the border just laying around, so of course it's not perfect.
You build that out of spare parts? Holy crap.
So what did you want to mess with? You know there's no way to restore old defensive power, right?
Of course, we could not possibly recreate Galahad's gift with Earth as it is now. So instead,
give her big cannons, mecha suit. I'm just saying, dude, that would rock. I'm all for that. I want Masha with big cannons. I mean, she already had bombs, so give her missiles and stuff.
I was hoping you might let me tinker with the bunker bolt mechanism. I mean, it does not have to be right this second, but I have something in particular I would like to add to it before we get to the Atlantic. Before I got pulled into Trismegistus development, I was working on a conceptual weapon related to one's natural longevity.
And it froze. Wow. He's just... Am I the only one that find that boring? Dude, that I'm get sterilized just looking at this room, you know? My nut is like literally getting evaporated. See how clean this room is. At least they have a plant in there. I hope it's a real plant and not a plastic one. See, I mean, this would be perfect to have like full paintings on the walls, books, more games, a computer at the wall where I can play. I mean, we have some screen there, so.
I know some of the details are a little different, but it's still an amazing recreation of Chaldea's rooms. Sion and Captain really outdid themselves.
Check your own room, Ashu.
Oh yes, good idea. I was happy. I forgot all about that. I'll go take a look at my room they gave me right now. We're all done with work for today, so there's no reason to not relax and enjoy ourselves now.
Enjoy yourself.
Good night, Senpai. See you tomorrow morning for breakfast in the new cafeteria.
Time to furiously masturbate. God damn it. Am I gonna fall asleep before I do anything? Oh man, once I let I feel I'm exhausted. Yeah, that's... Have you been stressed for a long time? And... Yeah, and then as soon as you finally relax, it's like everything just comes over you. And I don't mean that kind of come over. I know what you're thinking. Or am I? Am I the only one thinking that? Probably. Snap. Out cold. Looks like it's 1 in the morning. Oh man, it's like me usually. I'm waking up. Was that from the game? Because that sounded like very creepy. Was... Foe's still asleep. And then we strangle him. I eat him.
I can't believe this. The nerve of that ass-lust curl. Not only did he not have my director's office ready, he had the gal to tell me to use a sleeping bag in the dock until it was done. Some captain is, no doubt he's a pirate scum of heroic spirit, if he thinks he can treat me like it. Well, this won't do. I can't lose my temper like this. Get a hold of yourself. Be elegant, brief from the diagram, just like Tool taught you. Captain may try to hide it, but his dignity is unmistakable. No pirate could fake that. But then who could he really be? I just can't tell if I could only ask him myself. But I can't do that. A commander must maintain a certain dignity. Why can't he just accept that we are all Alice now and tell us his true name already?
Yeah, I want to know as well.
Oh well. Well, I better make myself comfortable since I'll be spending the night here again. Manila, Kavata, Octavia, Tomlin, Shin, Kyrene, Elron, Marcus. Carlite, Lana. I said he had no problem remembering to make rooms for all my staff. Well, they may have their cushy bed, but there's one thing I've got today done. Midnight snack time. Ha ha ha! Now then, I think I'll go break into the little kitchen.
I mean, I really like Gordov. I mean, in the beginning I thought he was just, you know, ass bag. I mean, he's a bit... Ah! Look at him going there with his little cake. That's cute. But he really... Oh no, what happened? Have grown on me, you know? And showing, like, just the very fact that he, like, know all the characters' name, well, all the people working under him, like, he could be, like, not care. What are you doing, Tifa? Do you have to raid the kitchen like this, director?
I'm not raiding anything. I'm merely having my midnight tea time. You're sharper than you look, aren't you? I never imagined anyone but me was going to get a jump on the kitchen. Still, I do commend your taste. I presume you were lured here by the sweet scent of butter. Oh, very well then. I've already had my fill. Here, you can have the other half. There's some leftover tea as well if you want it.
It smells so good, how can I refuse?
By the way, is everything alright with you? And with the damn servant girl, for that matter? Never mind. I can see you must have woken up in the middle of the night despite being utterly exhausted. That can only mean you've been unable to relax your mind amid all that has happened.
Which makes sense.
Well, I can hardly blame you. That must have been the arduous journey for a young lady with no military experience. Once you had some cake and a nice hot cup of tea, you should have no trouble drifting right off. Go back to your room once you've finished that, and you'll see how right I am. And of course, I trust that you will join me in pretending none of this happened tomorrow morning. Now that you're eating by the other half of the cake I found here, that makes just you and me an accomplice after all.
Ah, snap! We are...
Exactly what I said, of course. I found this cake here with a note that said, "For Lano." Here, don't bother making excuses. Your friends baked it as part of the Marsh's welcome party that will be thrown tomorrow morning, didn't they? Some nerve you lot have, throwing a party and not inviting me. I admit I was pretty steamed when I saw this cake with your name on it, but I calmed down quickly and decided to do the kind of thing and taste it for you. Do the kind of... You fucking... But when you read, he did half of it. In fact, I was just appreciating how delightful Swedish cream was when you found me. Now that are you all finished? Good, good. This makes it part of the crime.
I thought you made this cake, director.
No? Hold on, you mean you didn't know about this cake? Then who made it? And more importantly, is it just me or are we both looking off color? I also gotta have my notice that I'm feeling rather cold and dissolved.
Oh no, it was a poison cake! That's awful! Who would poison a cake?
Warning, warning, unauthorized life form detected. Civilian personnel, please remain in your rooms. Security team, please suit up and come to the command room.
And then no fresh life form? Then we got an intruder here! Oh, none of the fuck!
Get back before you get hurt. There's a really nasty woman over there.
Ah. You're talking about Camille.
Captain?
This way, director.
Well, this is an unpleasant surprise. I never thought a grown man would stop stealing food meant for a child. In fact, you shocked me so much that I lost control of my present concealment. It is the one thing you excel at getting in other people's way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Excellence?
Ah, yes, it's the cotton top.
Tamamo Vitch, Koyanskaya, impossible! How did you get hurt in wondering?
Tamamo Vitch? So she is one of the Tamamo?
I guess that would explain a lot.
Hold up! Run that name by me again! Now
A trade secret? This is what a special trick I'm afraid I could only do once. And now, you're gonna ruin it, Your Excellence. There was only enough poison in the cake for one person. Half the poison means half the effect. I can't believe I planned to poison her without leaving behind any evidence. It's backfired so spectacularly.
So she is a Tamamo? This one is an ass bitch compared to the other ones we've seen.
Poison? Don't be absurd. I gave it a full taste test to ensure it was safe. Between the buttery scent, the buttery taste, and the creamy light texture, it was perfect in the gourmet cake. If it had truly been poisoned, I would have spit it out on the first bite.
Accounted for that, of course. I made sure to use just enough that not even a mage would notice. I even went to the trouble of mixing in the delectable cake instead of plain old water, just to be double certain.
Oh.
Cakey. Cookie. Well, cakey.
Oh, fucking bastard. You fat fuck.
Well, then what's done is done. As it looks like everyone else is on their way here, I think I'll take my leave before things turn violent. I'm sure you'll have no trouble figuring out what the poison was with Sherlock and Da Vinci here, but
That's all you ought to be able to do.
Arsenic? That's the first thing. Cyanide?
If you want to actually neutralize the poison, well, I have no choice but to fight your little friends to the death again. And that should be quite entertaining on its own right.
Her boob is glowing again. I mean, she's warping away. What are you waiting for, you fool? Hurry up and catch her before she...
It's no use. She's already gone. Never mind her now. We need to get you to the infirmary. Xion, we got an emergency. Take the winch and meet us inside the border. I'll do my best to cleanse the poison from them in the meantime.
What? We got poison! So, if you remove poison, is it poise off? You know, like, poise on, poise off, poise on, poise... That sounds very sexual or something. I'm back!
Senpai, are you okay? What did the test say?
What did the test says? Random graphic card, or random graphic card. Like, calm yourself, Miss Scarlight. I'll get to that. It's been half a day since Sky infiltrated our new base. We've done everything we can do to treat Lana and Mr. Gordolf. Bluntly, Mr. Gordolf has at the most 10 days left to live. Dude, if you're gonna go and kill off Gordolf as well, you killed Olga Marie for us, you killed Romani for us. As for Lana, this is rather difficult for me to say, but I have one. Either I will live for like he say, they have like 60 years life expectancy, or I will die in 2 days. Difficult as it to say, she's essentially fine. The poison remained in her system, but will have no more effect than a bad cold. Oh yeah, we have a poison immunity, right? For some reason, I don't remember why, but we have poison immunity.
A cold? Even though it's fatal for Director Gordolf?
That could be right. We both ingested the same amount of poison.
I just expect that to happen. Yes, but thanks to a contract with Miss Caroline, Miss Lana is rather potent resistant to poison. If that contract were to be broken, she would most likely be dead in an hour. Thanks, Masha, you saved me again!
Well, of course, I'm honored to be helpful, but... don't we still have to do something to help Director Gordolf?
Damn straight, you do! What are you waiting for? I know you can figure out an antidote.
So I assume that is why we're gonna go to Sin Place, because they have the possible antidote.
So you just recognize genius, right? And you two are the greatest genius in human history. Please hear me, please. And put all the genius to work and help me already.
I'm terribly sorry, but for once, there's nothing we can do. We analyzed current sky poison. I'm afraid she chooses some frankly troublesome ingredients. Its base sequence does not exist in Earth in 2020. As such, there's no way for humanity in the current state to reproduce it. Which also means it's impossible to formulate an antidote. Can I just bring up the fact that her name is Tamamo Vitch, bitch, kid, snitch, Koyanskaya. Why does she hate us so much? The other Tamamos are very nice towards us. They are a bit crazy as well, but, you know? Goddamn. But I was right about that! I'm a genius. Is a base sequence doesn't exist on Earth in 2020? Can't we just hack into the plant? I'm inside. The chlorophyll is inside me.
So Trismegistus 2 is telling us, yeah? We did determine that the poison they ingested is some sort of natural substance. But we have had no success determining what plant it was extracted from.
Maybe it was not from a plant, but from an animal. Like... Hydra? I'm trying to come up with some mythological creature that doesn't exist in 2020, which is probably most of them. That fat thing, you know, snake, Tsukuyono or whatever. Oh no, it's named Xiangshua Ming Mai, or Immortal Decline, and the fact it was used a number of times in the past. Xiangshua Ming Mai. That's a mouthful to say very fast. Ni hao! I can tell you that its name is like of Taoist origin, considering all its reference to immortality, and that the plant it's come from is medical, but unfortunately that is all. Huh.
This is awful. I'm sorry, Gordy. No! It's got me happy. That my sense of receiving entities are zero?
Not to worry, that's what you got me for. I'm gonna suck it out.
No, wait, man. No, please, no. This is wrong.
When we may not be able to reproduce the poison just yet, but since we know its Taoist origin, it most likely come from China, so our next step is clear. Just because it's gone in the modern era doesn't mean we're out of options. After all, we got a whole different China we know nothing about, just waiting to be explored. A China that followed a complete different path than the one in proper human history. So I'm absolutely, completely certain that we will find an antidote to that poison in the Chinese Lostbelt. Even if we don't, we can learn what it's made from by studying the local ley lines. As luck would have it, I've just managed to summon the perfect guide for us.
Professor Oak. Am I right?
Come in. This is a momentous occasion. The very first helper we summon with Chaldea's spirit origin graph. Blackbeard? Faster than the wind, cuter than fire, this lotus spirit charms even melted the heart of Tai Sanren.
The assassin one?
That's right, it's artificial Bao Bei.
Bao is Bay? Huh.
The march of the center of the crown prince Nessa.
Nessa!
Da Vinci, that intro is wasted on me. It's embarrassing.
It's nice to see Nessa again. It was a long while. Hey Nessa! And it's fun because Nessa, as pretty much almost I pronounce it, is like nose in Swedish. So I'm just imagining them being a big nose.
But I am honored to be the first resummon. Ni hao, happy day.
I can say ni hao as well.
Lano, Mashu, I have heard what happened. You did so well surviving that. I will help you from now on. I will work 3 times harder to make up for lost time.
I like their eyes. You know, they kind of like this slit pupil and all that. They're kind of cool. Thank you, Lisa. Ah.
That's wonderful. Tamisha, you're a beautiful goddess. A new glasses suited you. Then you will go to the Chinese Lostbelt to save me? Fantastic. There's nothing Lostbelt can wait. Besides, we need to deal with all this scripture sooner or later. You know, we need to go there first so you can save me. Prepare to go immediately, everyone. We're invading Chinese Lostbelt to take back proper human history.
Next Lostbelt.
Oh, I understand how you feel, Master. But Director Godot's life is at stake.
Yeah, why would I doubt? I want to save him. He shared cake with me. That was poisonous, but he didn't know that. And, yeah. It was a trap for me, so technically it's my fault. In a weird way, I guess.
We have to deal with all the Lostbelts, no matter what may be waiting us in them. After all, we're not wanderers. We have our own world with our own history.
Yeah.
Alright, I understand and I have no objections. This should be a good learning experience. Besides, you're still technically poisoned yourself, Lano. Just because it's not affecting you right now does not necessarily mean it will not later. We really should neutralize it.
Can't I just pee it out, something like that?
Wonderful, it is tremendously promising. What are we waiting for? Let's get them all ready to...
Not so fast. There is something else we need to clear up first.
Oh shit, she went serious. 10 times more serious when you remove your glasses. That's because you're squinting so much because you don't see and you make it look very serious and angry like I'm doing right now because I can't see a jack shit. I mean, I literally sitting like 30 centimeters from the screen. I can't read what it says. I have horrible eyesight, man. Oh, hello again. I'm back, guys.
How did Koiska enter the Wandering Sea? We need to understand that so we know it can't happen again. It should be impossible to warp into the Wandering Sea from the outside since it's possible to see and the coordinates are always changing. And yet she popped inside like it was nothing, which means...
A mule. There must have been something she'd been able to use as an anchor. Just to clear up any doubts, Miss Sion, I don't suppose Koiska was original from the Wandering Sea. Or perhaps she had visited there at least once before.
No chance, it was definitely her first time here.
Then there leaves only one possibility. One of us summoned her. We have a traitor amongst our ranks. I mean, couldn't maybe through Gordolf? Because Gordolf, you know, she worked for him and all that, you know. Maybe. Or rather, more precisely, one of us possessed something with some connection to her. Some connected to, what do you think it could be? Probably some ass.
For this, I doubt it's anything related to magecraft. Could be as simple as a pair of gloves or a hairbrush. Whatever it is, I'm guessing it's something small that contains a fragment of Koinskaya herself.
Director Kodov, is something wrong? Whoa.
I'm so sorry, Your Excellence. I appreciate your kindness, really. But I've been hurt too many times in the past. I just can't bring myself to trust anyone else again. Even though I really want to.
Snuggle up closely. Oh no! You fell for the fat. No, Gordon, don't fall for the fat. In this household, we don't care about FOTs. We're anti-FOT here.
Yes, of course, I understand completely, darling. Rest assured I'm a patient man, covered as long as must to melt ice around your heart. In the meantime, you may use my connection as you see fit. I'm not known as Music the Phoenix for nothing, after all. My passion is hot and sultry as my namesake.
And what's sneezing?
I swear to you that one day my undying love will find the perfect minko to warm your frozen heart. Why don't you say anything?
Forgive me, Your Excellency. We are so touched by what you said. Here, Your Excellency, I want you to have this lipstick. Pretend it's me. Give it close to your heart where no one ever can see it. I know how awful I can be, so I'm afraid I may end up disappointing you over and over and over.
Well, that's true. Over and over?
But please remember this. If I swear to hold on to that lipstick forever and ever, I promise you that one day I will return to you, no matter what fate.
Well, she did return, that's true. So she, oh shit. Snuggle up even closer. So close that they can metamorphose to something new, like Gorskaya. Yeah, that's some weird Doom shit there.
Yes, of course I remember. I have faith you, Gorskaya. I always will.
Flashback.
Ah! Fool? Is that a lipstick?
Oh. Why, you stupid thing!
Oh man.
So that was actually Gordy's fault.
I mean, to be fair, he was manipulated, and I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone would expect, like, yeah, take this lipstick. It will be a death trap that will one day murder you. I don't think anyone will expect that. Farewell, lipstick. Farewell, fond memories. At any rate, that's one problem taken care of. We finished investigating the base and removed all trace of Sky or anything she left. But how do you know that you have done that? Do you have like some sort of weird thought dog? Like,
I smell fat and pussy over here.
ah, wait, that is why we have Blackbeard. That explains everything. We should no longer have to worry about unexpected visit from her in the future. Correct me, Sion.
Yeah, she had one shot taking you out and she blew it. I would venture a guess that she's none too pleased right now, but you know what they say. What goes around comes around.
Awful, I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. Holmes, Da Vinci. As I was saying, we need to leave for the Chinese Lostbelt immediately. I trust the border is ready. We only have 10 days. To find this Prowler, we can't waste a single minute. Come to think of it, are you sure we'll make it in time? I'm not already done for, am I?
Don't worry, I have thought about that. I just need to run it by Xion. Xion, you just signed the paper moon. Do you think it'd be possible to zero sail from here all the way to the Chinese Lostbelt's border? Especially since I'm guessing Captain there is actually... Shut it, Da Vinci. I can't stand having other people share my secrets. Why are you not letting me know?
Why are they never... I will strangle you one day. Probably not, but my God.
Of course, I'll keep my mouth shut. As long as you help us out, that's all that matters. I want to know.
You motherfuckers.
In my estimation, a Sarah says should let us jump to the Wandering Sea straight to China. We still have to worry about getting inside from there, of course, but I figured that actual trip to Lostbelt would take less than a day. What do you think, Xion? Am I totally off base?
Ace of base.
Nope, all sounds right to me, Da Vinci. No wonder you're Chaldea's, or rather humanity's guardian. Guardian of the galaxy. I would have suggested the same thing. You were just quicker about it. The Atlas Institute will be glad to get you to the Chinese Lostbelt, right, Captain?
Oh, Captain, oh, Captain.
I'm not part of the Atlas Institute, but I suppose I can help.
Oh, come on, you little bratzo.
I have you to the Chinese Lostbelt in less than half a day. After that, it's all up to you guys, Lano.
Thanks, Captain!
Epic battle music! To the battle stations! We're gonna attack China!
Guess we all agree then.
We're gonna attack Winnie the Pooh land.
Okay everyone, get ready to head out. I estimate you should have room in the boat to fit supplies for about 15 days. I will open up the Wandering Sea dock in an hour, so please make sure you're all set by then. Your next destination is the Chinese Lostbelt. Your objective is to obtain some Jiangshu Mang Mai.
That's so hard to say.
Investigate the Lostbelt and complete cure YouTube poison personnel.
Cure YouTube personnel.
Oh, and for the bonus round, you can defeat the Lostbelt King, cut down the tree of emptiness, and take out the crypter.
You know, like a bonus only.
I know you're working against the cars with all hostiles you encounter, but try to stay calm. At this point, any difference the Atlas Institute or the Wandering Sea may have had no longer matter. From this point on, I hereby dub the Wandering Sea Chaldea number 2, Novum Chaldea.
Cool.
As Trismegistus 2 caretaker, I'll do everything I can to support you. Alright then. It is time to get this operation, this order to explore and decipher Lostbelt 3 underway. Good luck with everything, and I will see you all when you get back.
Whee! Road trip, road trip, road trip. Okay. Okay, so that explains why we're going to China and all of that. In all of this. The Synchronized Intellect Nation. Ah, so that is why it's called Sin. Oh. I thought it stood for sexy inbred nuts, but close enough. Could have been, could have been. Zappity-doo-doo. Emerging from long distance zero sail now. Wow! We nailed the position. I can see the supercell surrounding this Lostbelt 1000 meters straight ahead.
Fuck.
Impressive, even if the precision is only possible when embarking from the Wandering Sea. It is quite something to behold. What's more, Miss Shion told me that we can expect this level of precision anywhere except the North and South Poles. Okay, why that? Unfortunately, we may have been a little too precise. At this distance, our only choice is to head straight into the storm wall immediately.
Let's do that. No time to wait. We live dangerous. Danger is my middle name.
I thought it was Åke. Shut up. Mr. Gordolf, how are you? It would seem his fear of the poison more or less overwhelmed him. It will not be much use for the time being. How about you, Miss Lada? Are you ready for this next phase? Yes, I think so. Good. Miss Shion was kind enough to make some significant improvement to your mystic code. I got another one. It would be good to deal with more useful in both in keeping you alive and aiding your performance as a master. Is it a thick-ass mech armor? If it is, I will come all over my desk. I want a big mech suit codex. Come on, bring it to me. I'll explain more once we arrive in the Lostbelt, but yes, Miss Caroline, is something the matter? No, it's nothing. I'm good to go as well. I did feel the same warmth during the last zero sales I did in Scandinavia, but... Warmth?
Okay, guys, that's enough. Ready or not, we're embarking on another zero sale. We don't want to burn the border fuel unless we really have to, so I'm going to take advantage of the inertia we got by launching from the Wandering Sea. We'll be merging inside Lostbelt without anything to guide us, just like we did in Scandinavia. Well, what is this now?
Death and demise? I'm very worried about this.
Good news, Gordy. It looks like Koenska is inside the Chinese Lostbelt too. How you know that?
How exactly do you know that?
She is? Are you sure about that? That was she?
Yep, I got a pretty solid sample of her data yesterday, so there's no mistaking it. Now we can kill 2 birds. Install complete!
Okay. What did you install? I don't know.
Not only will this greatly improve our odds of emerging from void spray, we can also ask her about an antidote once we capture her.
I have a feeling she won't really answer that, though. Is it anything I got the vibe from Korenskaya? Is that she's a mega bitch that doesn't really care about... well, she really hates humans. So why would she do even care about giving us an antidote then?
When you have set the anchor to point the hypothetical living human to Koyanskaya.
Hypothetical living human? Well, I guess I'm hypothetical... hypothetical... whatever. I might be a living human, I don't know. Get it? But man, as if I didn't already have my hands full with driving this thing. Damn it! Just when I could have used the old man's help.
In China, it's Lostbelt too.
Very well then, in light of this new information, I believe a new course of action is in order. We should cancel our search for Xiang Chu and Ming Mai in favor of catching Koenskaya. That would be a much surer way to neutralize the poison Gordo of Alana consumed. No, not really. Because as I said, I doubt she would give us poison, but the antidote. And considering Koenskaya who she is, capturing her might be insanely hard. We don't know how strong she is. I mean, she obviously is powerful in its own way, because she literally been teleporting nilly-willy everywhere. So, I personally think that getting the plant, Xiang Shuai Ming Mai, rather than capturing Koenskaya is actually a better thing to do, because, because Koenskaya, even if she would say, like, okay, this is the antidote, could we even really trust her? No! We can't! We can't! She's a mega thought, you know? She's not just a regular Twitch thought. She is a super mega bitch thought. That's like way high up there. It's on unthoughtable level. It's insanely dangerous. And it would be one less threat to our future endeavors. As for the Cryptus and the Tree of Emptiness, our goals there will remain unchanged. we finally restrain the former and cut down the latter. Would that be acceptable to you, Director?
Yes, of course, that sounds great. Indeed, this is no time to be troubling in fight. No more Mr. Nice Guy, Tamamo Vitch, kind of scare. The next time we meet, I'll see you pay for everything you've done!
Oh.
Hey, now, don't get ahead of yourself, Gordy. We self-capture first, remember? And even if we succeed at that, it won't be amount to anything we can make her tell us to find out.
It won't amount to anything we can't make. Yeah, that's the thing! That's the thing! We don't know if she will say anything, or if she gives us the right thing.
Understood. I will hold back. However, I will not show her mercy. We should at least berate her.
Right up to I mean, I can get behind that. Let's berate her at least.
It is best if we beat this villain so that she can never again stand up or engage in any evil schemes. China is my home, Lostbelt or not. Its air and land should remain the same. As such, I should have no trouble defeating this demon.
I hope so.
Thank you, Nessa. It's great to have your help.
Alright, we're not only 400 meters away from the stone wall. Do it, Da Vinci!
Expanding logic formula on Shadowboard external armor. Removing existing verification reality space. Future prediction hypothetical proof mirror world plan in 20 seconds. Relaxing space-time friction decompression for 0.4 seconds.
I don't understand what this means. I just know it's very scientific.
All systems are green. Void space C observation remained locked at previous result. Shadowboard unfeathered from reality. Whoopee! Void space dive, zero sail, unfurled once again.
Into the dark side of the moon. The synchronized intellect nation, Sin City. Crimson Butte under the moon. Cool. Is it? I hope there's not gonna be much snow here. I think snow is cool. But it would be nice a little bit of a different environment, if you know what I mean. I like big butts and kind of... Ooh! That looks very different. That's very misty over there. Okay, I like the map. You know how the wind is like these fields of wheat. That's really cool. I mean, there is something special with that, you know, when you see big fields of grass and the wind blowing, it's like waves. I love that. The question is, what the fuck is this for a thing? This... That looked like a very boring place. And I assume the Tree of Emptiness is somewhere up here in the mist, hiding. Gosh, this is gonna be cool. But I will cut for now and I will return back with some more FGO later on. I'm gonna continue trying. I don't know how much there is of Sin. I assume it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna find a saber right away, cause fuck me, I guess. But yes. So thank you for watching, see you later on, and have a continued super great day.